Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Today is just a little short video. I'm going to be repotting a willow that was gifted to me by a friend. It is quite a nice little tree actually, but I'll let you watch the video and I will stop at various points to give you an update. Right, so as you can see, I've just used one of my tools there to cut the bottom off the root base and to make it easier for me to separate the roots at the side. I'm going to be using water in a moment to wash off the roots as much as possible. But on this particular tree, it's got a lovely bit of hard mud in the middle there, which I'm trying to get out. But yeah, I'll leave you with the video now. Right, so I've given it a good rinse. It's still quite matted, and it's uncovered a lot of very big roots and chunks of wood at the bottom, which I'm now trimming off, because obviously I want this tree to be able to sit as flat as possible, and I want to encourage the feeder roots, not these great big chunks of wood and these great big useless roots. So that's what I'm doing. So I'll let you watch the video and talk to you in a bit. So after all that trimming and another rinse, as you can see, it's now mostly fine roots and it's quite a flat bottom. So as you can see, it sits quite nicely now. So I'm just going to make the roots a little bit more untangled, and then I will go ahead and pot the tree, which I'm thinking of doing as a cascade. If you're wondering, this is a wire brush, but it's a very, very, very soft one. And I find this is one of the best things to use to just sort of like separate those clumps. Right, so I've just found a pot that I think will be ideal. Excuse me. As I said, I'm going to probably go for cascade, so just need to get some soil. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting a bit of the soil on the bottom just to see how high up the tree is in the pot, because normally, depending on what you're doing, you'd want the tree sort of around the level of the top of the pot, maybe just under by a slight bit. So I'm just sort of like trying to work out what I want. I think that I'm definitely going to go for a cascade with this. So yeah, let's carry on. So here I've decided to put a rock in, but I'm raising the level of the soil so that obviously the tree sits at the right height and adjusts for the rock to be like a pivot. Here I'm just securing the tree in with a little bit of wire. Doesn't have to be mega tight, just so it gives it a bit of stability. Now obviously just filling in the gaps with the soil, ensuring that you try and get all the pockets. You'll see in a minute I use one of my tools to sort of tamper down to make sure there's no air pockets and things like that. You don't want the soil so compact that it makes it rock hard, but you do want to make sure you get rid of any air pockets so the roots have enough places to grow and to ensure that obviously everywhere gets the right nutrients and water. And there we have it. I think that looks quite good. So this is the end result. Obviously I've got to clean the pot. I have just watered it until the water runs out the bottom, so we know the roots are all going to get nice water and it's draining quite freely. I will be wiring these all down at a later date to give it a weeping appearance, but I will let it recover a little bit before I do that because they are still quite fragile. Well, that was my repot of my free willow that I was given as a gift. I hope you do like it. Any questions, please put in the comments. See you on the next one.